I would bet that 99.9% of you out there listen to Sports Talk Radio just like I do, but I got to tell you guys, I cannot listen to Sports Talk Radio on Mondays. First of all, I don't have to relive the weekend. I either enjoyed the ecstasy or experienced the agony of Saturday and Sunday. It was the latter case this weekend, trust me. So I don't have to hear every single game discussed today. Plus, Monday for me is a study day. I've got to review every single game story, every single box score for every single game that was played on the big board Saturday and Sunday combined, because that's really been the key to my handicapping success over the years. But the thing that really annoys me on Mondays when listening to Sports Talk Radio, the non-stop commercials that you hear on your local radio station from 800 guys, 800 handicappers that run phone rooms, what they call boiler room operations, that are pitching the game like it's the biggest thing since sliced bread. Guaranteed not to lose. I've got inside information on this game. This game you can bet your entire life on. You can play it 4 ways, box it, tease it, parlay it. You win 4 ways for free, absolutely free. Whenever anybody in this business says something that has an 800 number service that's absolutely free, I mean, seriously, you got to look up at the sky twice to make sure it's blue. Bottom line, very rarely is anything absolutely free with these scam artists, these con men, these charlatans that really have given this entire sports handicapping industry such a bad name and a black eye over the past 30 years. That's the bottom line. Listen, I can tell you, a lot of these companies, what they do on Monday night with one single game, they'll take their company and they'll split it right down the side, meaning half the customers that call in will get one side, half the customers will get the other side, because that guarantees on Tuesday they've got at least 50% of their active customers that they can go ahead and pitch bigger packages. And a lot of times when you hear things that are absolutely free, well, it's absolutely free, but that's not the real good play that you're getting. If you want the real good play, you got to pay $250 or $500 or $1,000. Scams. Scams. That's why I cannot listen to all these ads on your local radio, on sports talk stations on Mondays. And keep in mind, these guys are talking about, I just had my 7th straight winning week. Oh, really? Let me see. You recorded the ads on Thursday or Friday because for traffic purposes, the stations need them in their bulk, their bank, ready to go for playing on Monday. But you just had your 7th straight winning week. Now, how did that happen if you pre-recorded the ads? Scams, phonies, con men, charlatans. That's why I like talking about losing as much as I like talking about winning here, because, guys, what you see is what you get. There is no, better play. Believe me, if I had a better play, I would have given that to you on Saturday and on Sunday. Because for the first time this entire football season, which is 7 weeks, starting 7 weeks ago in college football, I had back-to-back losing days on Saturday and Sunday. Northern Illinois goes down in flames. My second 15-time play of the entire college football season after hitting the first one on Thursday with San Diego State. They don't even come close to winning or covering against Akron. And then yesterday, I had a 15-dime play on Seattle. I was 7-0-1 with those 15-dime releases in the NFL this season, and I lose that one as well. Now, I'm not exactly in the stages of crisis here. I'm not going to complain because I'd won 11 of 14 days prior to losing Saturday and Sunday, but who likes to lose? Me? You? Nobody likes to lose. So consequently, tonight I'm going to come out with my first ever 250-dime play, guys, on San Diego, Indianapolis. I'm telling you, it's guaranteed to win. You can bet your children's life on it. It's absolutely the play to take your mortgage money, take your rent money, take that money off the food that you were going to buy for your family tonight and put it all on this game. In reality, I have a small little 5-dime play because I'm not really that enthralled with the contest. I mean, listen, you don't put good money after bad. Okay? And the other thing you don't do is you never press when the opportunity isn't there. If I loved tonight's game, I would have come out with a much better play. But the fact is, for me tonight, the Chargers-Colts, it's a 5-dime play. And whether I had won Saturday or Sunday or lost Saturday and Sunday, it's still a 5-dime play. You got to remain true to your rating system, which also correlates to remaining true to your bankroll allocation. Now, I've got to tell you, let's talk about the good and the bad here at the site in terms of handicappers. Without a doubt, the guy who has had the hottest run over the past 4.5 months is Shawn Michaels, and he did it again yesterday. One and only 109 bailout game of the year. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys had to score 10 points in the fourth quarter and hold Washington off the board in that final frame, but they got the win and cover, 31-16, laying 6 at home last night, and Shawn wins another 100-dime play. And today, he's going for winning day number 45 out of 68 with his 100-dime AFC Game of the Year. Your San Diego, Indianapolis side, just as strong as the Cowboys last night, just as strong as his Sunday night Game of the Year 2 weeks ago when he gave you San Francisco all over Houston, just as strong as his NFL Total of the Year 3 weeks ago with Detroit and Chicago going over by 24 points, just as strong as his one and only college football 100-dime Game of the Year 2 Saturdays ago with Miami of Florida rolling over Georgia Tech by 15 points. The bottom line is this: Shawn Michaels, with 100-dime NFL releases over the past 4+ years, is 35-15-1. 35-15-1. And over the past 4 months with selections, 45-23-1. 1,274 dimes won, which means a $10 player has won well over $12,000. So that's what Shawn has going for himself tonight. Listen, guys, here's a coupon code. You can save $22.22 off the purchase of anything here at this site simply by using the coupon code DEUCES. DEUCES. Remember, that's E before you. DEUCES, Deuces, will save you $22.22 off a single purchase today. The other coupon code today involves Brad Wilton, who has 60-dime winner number 28 out of 39. Guys, I have been giving, well, he's been releasing them, and I've been giving them away for next to nothing now for months, early in the baseball season on. 69 winner number 28 out of 39. 28 out of 39 is AFC Total of the Year. You can save $65 by using coupon code BRAD65. He's on an 18-7 most recent run with his total releases. $10 bettors up a little over $10,000 the past 3 months. Remember when the 49ers and the Rams played a couple of Thursdays ago? I think it was 3 weeks ago. You got that. Won his NFC West Total of the Year for $19.95. You got his AFC West Total of the Year when the Broncos and Raiders went over easily a few Mondays ago for $14.95. You got his AFC Central Total of the Year with the Steelers and the Bengals staying under for $5 like 4 weeks ago. And this play is just as strong as Saturday's 60-dime winner, Missouri, the 7-point road dog, outright in Athens against Georgia. So that's the other coupon code today, Brad65. Now, I talk about the winners, I got to talk about the losers. And New Orleans and New England, guys. I mean, you want to talk about the agony and the ecstasy all in the final 5 seconds of the game? Well, yesterday, Brian Rosica, who was coming off the big 100-dime winner, number 11 out of 15 on LSU on Saturday, came out with his first ever 150-dime play. It was a great play for 55 minutes and 55 seconds. And then Tom Brady ruined it for everybody. So he lost a 150-dimer. You know, when you have a beat like that, you just have to go, I mean, seriously, what are you going to do? You're going to have bad beats like that. You're going to have bad backdoor covers. And as I've always told you, when the going is going against you, well, you think you're never going to get another break in life when it comes to gambling, but in reality, they all even out the breaks over the long haul, and I think, personally, they even out more in your favor. I know, just look, for example, the San Diego State game on Thursday night. I had my biggest play in college football of the season, the Aztecs. They were down 21-10. Going into the fourth quarter, they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns, and they went and covered the game 27-20, laying the 3.5 points on the road. That's how the breaks ultimately even out. So that was a loser for him. Craig Davis had his 100-dime winner number 19 out of 27 yesterday come up short. It was his 2013 Total of the Year with Seattle and Tennessee. He projected them to go over the total, and they failed to do so, so that was a loser. Chris Jordan, on the other hand, had his biggest play of the entire year, a 1,000-star release, and he cashed in with the Eagles for that play, a 5-0 sweep with his paid and free picks over the weekend, so kudos going out to Chris Jordan. Before I get to your free pick on tonight's game between the Chargers and the Colts, which is going to be the over-under, I just want to remind you guys something of what I've always maintained over the years. You bet the favorites early, you bet the underdogs late. Look at that New England-New Orleans contest yesterday. If you bet early in the day on that game, your line was most likely 1.5 to 2. If you waited closer to kickoff time and you were on the Saints, you possibly got 2.5. And if you were wise, like I always inform you and advise you to do, you would have bought the half point up to 3, and you would have walked away with a push. Same thing goes with tonight's game. You've got a line on the San Diego-Indianapolis game that is ranging anywhere from 1 to 2.5 points. 1 to 2 is more actually 1.5 and 2. I see more 1.5s and 2s than anything else here. But this is another situation. If you're on the Chargers you want to wait till later in the day, because I truly believe the public money is going to roll in on the Colts tonight, because everybody saw the Colts beat Seattle. Everybody saw the Colts shellac San Francisco. Everybody knows the Colts, are 4-1 on the season, yada, yada, yada. But on the other hand, if you're on San Diego, you want to wait till the last minute to bet the Chargers tonight, because I think you take advantage of the public money move and you go ahead and you take that extra half point or extra point. Who knows? You might end up getting 3 if you buy up from 2.5 to 3 on that one. So again, just remember, you bet the favorites early, you bet the dogs late. 99% of the time, it always works to your advantage. Now, the total in this contest is sitting around 50 points. I don't get it. Now listen, yesterday I had a free pick with the Eagles and I lost my free play on the Sunday night total thinking the Cowboys and Redskins would go over. They did not. But I'm looking at this Chargers-Colts game tonight and I think it has the potential to go over. I mean, you know what Luck has done. You know, with that tandem of or talented array of wide receivers he has, led by Reggie Wayne and company, that, they are going to be able to shred that awful San Diego secondary. But at the same time, Phillip Rivers, he has made a career out of tormenting the Colts, okay? Absolutely tormenting the Colts over the years. Yes, he had 3 interceptions in last week's game against the Raiders, but he only had 2 interceptions in the first 4 games of the season. 3 times on 5 games this year, he's already thrown for over 400 yards. The Chargers are going to move the ball. I think the Chargers are going to be able to run the ball as well on the Colts tonight. Colts are ranked, I think, 24th in the league coming into week 3 or this week's play in terms of stopping the run. So I'm looking here at a San Diego defense that can't play any defense. I'm wondering if maybe the Colts are... maybe after that tough physical game against Seattle with a huge look ahead with Denver coming up, maybe a little lax defensively here tonight. But more importantly, I'm looking at the total of 50 points. I don't get it. I mean, doesn't this game have potentially 31-27, 33-30, 34-30 written all over it? I mean, does anybody really think this is going to be a 2017 game? I don't think so. Hell, if it's 27-24, we're still going over by a half point to a point. So I think the over is the way to go in this contest. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again come Tuesday morning.